Hey guys, in today's video I'll be explaining 5 tips on how you can make your motion graphics more interesting. So first on the list we have the trim path. The trim path is a great tool in After Effects and can be used to do a lot of motion graphics works, from animating a logo to any shape depending on how you use it. One of the downsides is that it works just on strokes. It can't be used on an object without a stroke, or if the object has a stroke, it won't animate with the fill. But there is a trick in which you can use the trim path to animate a fill. That is, you use the alpha track made on the trim path and the object you want to animate, and that will work perfectly. So to add a trim path on this letter F, what I'm going to do is I'll select my pen tool, then I'll draw a stroke across the letter F, straightening it out. So after doing that, I'm just going to come down here and I'll come to add trim path. So for this trim path, I'm going to use this end property here, move about a second ahead and set another keyframe, then move behind and I'll bring this down to 0. Then I'll set this trim multiple shapes to individually. Let me just play this. This should animate first, then this second and third. So right here, I'll just adjust this by saying if I unhide this. So here, under this content, I'm just going to rearrange the shape. So the shape I want to appear first should be at the top and it follows the order coming below. So I'm going to set this end at 100 and the start at 0. Then I'm going to come down here to this shape layer below and I set the track mate to alpha mate. So what this does is if I play it, now animates in like that, and that's how you can add a trim path. Next, we have the graph editor and the easing of keyframes. So easing your keyframes makes your animation looks better. Say for example, you set the position property to an object, the first being a linear and the second being the ease added to it. You notice that the one with the ease looks much more better than the one without the ease. So to add the easy ease, what you're going to do is to select the keyframes, hit F9 to ease the keyframes at first. So what this does is just that this is just the easy ease. This is just the same as the linear easing, because if I play this now, nothing changes. So the next will be the easy ease in. So if I select these keyframes, then I hit Ctrl Shift F9 to easy ease in. If I play this again, you now see a little difference. Next, we have the easy ease out. So I'll select these keyframes, press Shift F9 to easy ease out the keyframes. So when I play it, you now see the difference. One extra cool thing is that you can now go to the graph editor and adjust the way it animates. So for example, I starting with this easy ease. If I select the keyframes, go to my graph editor and I change the handles. Something like this. Play it again. You now see it animates different. And same goes to the ease in and ease out. You now see everything now animates differently, and you can play with the graph editor to give you the unique effect you need during your animation. Next on the list, we have the track mate. So the track mate simply reveals or hides objects. They are basically the alpha mate and the alpha inverted mate. Also, we have the luma alpha mate and the luma inverted mate. So here's an example on how to use a track mate. I'll be using this video and I'll be using this text layer right here, and you notice the text layer is above this video here, and then I'll be applying it to this text layer, so you take control over this text right here, and then under this track mate I'm just going to click right here and I'll take alpha mate. So you now see the video now appears only within the text area. So if I click right here again and I go to alpha inverted mate, it does not appear where the motion text is. And again, let me show you another example using this letter F right here. So I'm just going to undo this, then I bring this down. While the F is at the center, I'm just going to do the same thing by choosing the alpha mate. You now see the video appearing just within the letter F. Again, if I choose this alpha inverted mate, it does not appear where the F is. Next, we have mastering the pen tool. The pen tool is a great tool in graphic designing as a whole, and when it comes to the motion world, it plays a very important part. The tool is just so good when you have mastered basics and understand how to use the tool, which is not that hard to use. And unlike other Adobe products, it's similarly used in After Effects the same way. If you select the pen tool and click on the object or just a layer and choose the mask tool, you can uniquely create a mask on that object or layer. So here's how to quickly use the pen tool in After Effects. Say for example I want to draw a straight line. What I can do is that I hold Shift, click here and I click on another point. It gives me a straight line. And then from here, let me say I want another straight line, and just hold Shift again and click right here. I want a curve. So if I want a curve, what I can do is I hold Shift, then click somewhere around here and extend this handles apart somewhere around here, say a curve here. And now I cannot adjust the curve by clicking here. But you see, this does not have any handle. So what you can do to have a handle is that you can come right to your pen tool, hold, then you click this convert vertex tool. So if I click back here, see it gives me the handles. So I can now choose back my pen tool and then adjust the handles if I want. So I'm just going to adjust this other handle here to give it a nice curve. Then back to this point here, I can click somewhere around here again, then holding shift still to have a perfect line. Now create the shape right here in After Effects. No, this is not perfect, but it's just how you can use the pen tool in After Effects to create random shapes. And the pen tool is very useful because it gives you the opportunity to create unique objects in After Effects or in graphic design as a whole. So it's very useful and it's very important to learn this tool as a graphic designer. Next is that you should keep practicing. So practicing to say it's the best way to become good in what you do. Practice every day and you will see how you get better every day. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope it was interesting and hope you learned something new today. Please do support the channel by simply liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching and peace out.